What's up, man? How y'all doing today? Good morning, y'all. We in the building. We are in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like for your boy. Turn it up, son. Yeah, we are in the building, y'all. What's up? Good morning to y'all. Already know what it is. We here. Hit the like button. If you ain't a bot, hit the like button. If you woke up today, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like button for that. The notorious B.I.G. The notorious is glorious. Never forget it. Notorious is always glorious. So, yeah, I see the title, man. These Epstein files is coming out. Epstein files are coming out. And it has some prominent names on this file, bro. Some prominent names. Donald Trump, Michael Jackson. Now, Michael Jackson was confirmed to have been on Epstein Island. Now, Epstein Island, listen, man, the freak offs, the Diddy parties, ain't got nothing on Epstein Island. Epstein Island, see, at least with the Diddy freak offs and the Diddy parties or whatever, it was consenting adults. Now, when we go to Epstein parties and Epstein Island, it's a bunch of minors over there. Everything over there, you, can you imagine you got your own island? There's no laws. Like, there's no government to govern your island. So why do you think rich people fly to Epstein Island? Ask yourself that. Why do rich people go to Epstein Island to have sex? You're rich. You can have sex in a hotel. You can have sex in your mansion. You can have sex in your house. There gotta be a reason why you will fly to a private island to engage in sex. When you're rich and powerful, you can have sex at the drop of a hat. You don't gotta fly to island to have sex. You don't have to fly to an island to have sex. The reason you go to an island to engage in sex, it's got to be illegal, it's got to be taboo, it's got to be non-traditional, and it's got to be flat outright criminal. So everybody want to come down on Diddy. It's easy to come down on Diddy, but when are we going to come down on Donald Trump, the highest man in the land of the office, the president of the United States? He was at Epstein Island. It's easy to pick on Diddy. It's easy to say Diddy this and Diddy that. Donald Trump is worse. Donald Trump is worse than Diddy, man. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all move the goalposts. Again, you come here, look at my description. Spoken from a realist point of view. Trump was allegedly introduced to teenage girls and traveled on Epstein plane. So Trump was allegedly introduced to teenage girls. Trump was introduced to teenage girls and he traveled on Epstein plane. That's something that's like R. Kelly. That's that's like R. Kelly. Trump is introduced to teenage girls. So you gotta think about it. If Trump is being introduced to teenage girls, it's not about, hey, how you doing? I'm Trump. That's not the introduction. That's not the introducing. Introducing is something physical. You know what I'm saying? The current US president has also been mentioned in tranches of files that have been released by the Department of Justice. So Trump has been mentioned in these files that was released by the Department of Justice. Court documents as part of the release details an episode in which Epstein allegedly introduced a 14-year-old girl to Trump at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. files reported Epstein allegedly introduced a 14-year-old girl to Trump at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. So a 14-year-old girl was allegedly introduced to your president of the United States. But it's I guess it's okay for Trump to do it. Y'all move the goalposts. Don't nobody talk about this. But y'all want to talk about Diddy every day. When Trump was allegedly introduced to a 14-year-old girl at his mansion in Florida. So he didn't go to an island for this one. This was at his mansion in Florida. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? Oh, I get it. I get it. During the alleged encounter in the 1990s, Epstein elbowed Trump and playfully asked him, in reference to the girl, this is a good one, right? The documents state that Epstein elbowed Trump and asked him, this is a good one, right? So they picking, they picking. Oh, that's a good one. Nah, I don't like that one. I want that one. Nah, this one is what I want. So they are picking. Trump smiled. Trump smiled and nodded in agreement. Ooh. So Donald Trump, he smiled and nodded in agreement, like, yeah, I like this one here. So they're having their own pick of the litter. Like, even though this is in the 1990s, Donald Trump was already coming into money. Epstein was already rich in the 1990s. They was already rich, bro. They wealthy now. Trump is wealthy now, but in the 90s, he was rich. Trump smiled and nodded in agreement, according to the lawsuit filed against Epstein estate and Ghislaine Maxwell in 2020. So a lawsuit is filed against estate. The same way a lawsuit was filed against Diddy, the same way the lawsuits was, these sexual lawsuits coming out against Diddy, guess what? They're coming out against the Epstein estate. So are we just going to ignore that because they're powerful men? You know what I'm saying? They're powerful men, so they could do whatever they want. Come on, man. Y'all pick and choose. That's weak to me. That's weak. Trump smiled and nodded in agreement according to the trial against Epstein estate. The documents say that they both chuckled and the girl felt uncomfortable, but at the time was too young to understand why. Where's her parents? Where's her parents, bro? Was her parents involved in just selling her to Epstein and Trump at the time? It's the same thing as R. Kelly, bro. Remember, R. Kelly had the girls. Their parents sold the girls to R. Kelly. So you see a 14-year-old girl in the presence of Donald Trump and Epstein, you like, where the parents? Did the parents sell her? Like, this is real stuff, bro. Your parents will do that for some money. These creeps are like your child, and they'll come with an offer to your parents. Now, if your parents don't put them in jail, then that ain't good parents. But if your parents agree and say, yeah, you can have my child for such and such, what does that mean? A lot of parents sell their kids. They sell them. Crazy, man. The document says that they both chuckled and the girl felt uncomfortable, but at the time was way too young to understand. Here we go. There we go. So she was groomed and abused by Epstein over many years. My thing is, if she was 14, what is many years? Like, what is many years? If they said she was groomed for many years, she's only 14. So when did it start? It's a lot of, bro, it's a lot of questions. That needs to be asked. Okay, if Epstein was grooming her for many years, when did it start? She's only 14 years old. She wasn't living that long. She wasn't living many years. In response to a request for a comment, White House spokesperson Abigail said, "The most transparent in his Trump is the most," and it's, oh man, I tell you, boy. In January 2020, a prosecutor in New York wrote to a recipient whose name has been redacted that newly received flight records reflect that Donald Trump traveled on Epstein's private jet more than one time. So Donald Trump was seen flying on Epstein's private jet more than one time. You know what I'm saying? Trump was listed as a passenger on at least 8 flights. So Trump was listed as a passenger. So they got the flight manifesto. They got the flight data. They got the flight records. Trump was on these Epstein flights more than 8 times. So it's something Trump was liking over there that he went back more than 8 times to this Epstein Island with a private flight. This this Epstein flight is going to take you right to the island. No worries, no regrets, no nothing. You come here, you're going to have a good time. It's Epstein Island. It says Ghislaine Maxwell was present on at least 4 of those flights. The prosecutors wrote Trump was also listed as having traveled with, among others, at various times, Maura Maples, his daughter Tiffany, and his son Eric. So Trump is taking his family to the Epstein Island. This is some, it's crazy, man. On 2 other flights, 2 of the passengers were women who would be possible witnesses in a Maxwell case. So you got witnesses that was on the flight. You got witnesses that seen Trump on these flights more than 8 times. More than 8 times Trump was here. Trump was on the Epstein Island. Come on, bro. The timing of Trump alleged trip coincide with the years that were examined by federal prosecutors. Years examined. Come on, man. Ugh, ugh. Okay. Yeah, so Trump was there, Michael Jackson, and plenty more of these powerful, powerful men was at this Epstein Island engaging in all kind of taboo encounters. But it's easy to just pick on Diddy. It's easy to say Diddy is the freak of all freaks, and it's worse people than Diddy. This is worse than Diddy. This is grooming minors. You heard it. One of them was 14, and she was groomed for many years. This is worse than any freak off, bro. This is levels higher. You going on your own private island to engage in God knows what. God knows what on this island with minors. Ain't like if it's all adults. No, it's minors there. That's why they fly halfway across the world to not get in trouble. To not get in trouble. Keep it all a secret. You're a billionaire. I got my own island. I could do whatever I want. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand how the game works and how the game plays. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? That's how the game is, bro. So I ain't never riding down on Diddy when I know it's people worse than Diddy, powerful men who taught Diddy. Where I think Diddy learning from, it's a learned behavior, bro. This is this is a script that they all do. They all do it. All the powerful men, they do this. So y'all might see Trump as an innocent person. I don't. Trump Even Bill Clinton was there. Y'all know that Bill Clinton was there. You know this. They got pictures of Bill Clinton in the tub on Epstein Island. In the tub, Bill Clinton in the tub. So Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, all your presidents are there, all your mayors are there, your entertainers are there. They all there. But nobody talks about this. No, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here, man? You know what I'm saying? Minus is involved. That's why I'm mad. You know, and nobody say nothing about it. Ain't nobody say nothing about these minors being abused, bro. That's like an R. Kelly situation all over again. Come on, y'all. Let's be real here, man. Switch this real quick. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the building. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for being here. So you already know what it is, man. We stick to the money, man. Listen, man, y'all went and y'all brought all these gifts for your kids. Y'all brought all these gifts for people. Now y'all broke. Like, I don't celebrate these holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? For a reason, bro. It's all a play, bro. It's all a play, man. This Christmas, it ain't even supposed to be about yourself. But a lot of y'all celebrate Christmas for yourself. That's greedy, bro. Christmas was supposed to be giving your time, your energy to help others. But y'all was only helping yourselves yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I don't celebrate these holidays, man. I just stay focused, man. And in remembrance of what we gotta do, man, because this year is almost up. This year is almost up, bro. Get ready for it. 2026 is here. And we lost a lot of people in 2025, man. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of people in 2025. Think about it. A lot of them, bro. We lost another actor yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So we lose a lot of people, bro. This year we lost a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I remember. You know, in remembrance of everything we lost, bro. 2026 gonna be a crazier year. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy in 2026. I already know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I prepare myself, you know. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. You already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We tap in with the realest, man. You know, stick to the script, man. Stick to the program, man. Like when I do my lottery videos, man. Like y'all see my lotto videos, man. Y'all better turn up, man. Y'all better be winning, bro. Like I put out this stuff to help y'all, cause I can help myself. I'm Gucci. I'm good. I could do rundowns and I won't post another video for y'all. But that ain't what I'm here for. Like I don't just think about myself and you know what I mean? I think about other people. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm here to teach, bro. That's me, a service of teaching. So if I can teach the people, bro, then that's what we're gonna do, man. So my lotto heads, y'all know what it is, man. All my lotto heads, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I do my videos for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all learning, but it's very easy, man. You know what I'm saying? I should be getting to this money on this, getting to this chili, getting to this chicken. Like, bro, I'm showing y'all, how to be creative and get money with the lottery. And somebody won that 1.8 billion. Somebody in I think Ohio or Arkansas. yesterday won $1.8 billion, bro. It's gonna come in your news. One sole winner, one winner, $1 billion. Now, that's what you take. See, like, if it's over 100 million, you definitely take a lump sum. You take a lump sum. You take all that money right there. You know what I'm saying? Cause now, you can't mess that up. But if it's something like 800,000 or 2 million, you take annuity payments. You take annuity payments. So you you gotta know when to take annuity payments, and you gotta know when to take a lump sum. Now that big lottery winner, he could take a lump sum, and he's good for the rest of his life. Pay off his debt. You know, see, like I gotta start playing back the Powerball, man, cause it's a way to win a Powerball. You know, and I be, I be so busy, man. Like sometimes I don't run my numbers, and it comes out the Powerball. I like I know if I play it, I'll win it. But I just be so busy, bro, that I gotta lock in, bro. 2026, I gotta lock in, bro. Gotta lock in with that Powerball, and you know what I'm saying. I gotta get to the millions, bro. It's not hard, bro. It's just you gotta be in it to win it. You know. Now, if you're not in it, you can't win it. You can't complain, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to that guy. You know, I need $1 billion right now. Like, even if I had $1 billion right now, you know what I'm saying, I would still be humble because I don't change when I get money. My change come from when I'm broke. When I'm broke is when I got my change up. Not that I'm rich. It is what it is. Now, let's be a service of the people until the end of my days. You know what I'm saying? Till the end of my days. Now let me serve the people. Because obviously I wasn't meant to get the money in my 20s because I was still immature. Still immature. My 30s, I was still, what I want to say immature, I would say I was selfish in my 30s, kind of selfish. In my 40s, I figured it out. The 40s is when I'm mature, and I'm here to help and be a service to the world. So I deserve my millions now. See it. See, the money is only gonna come when you feel you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you don't deserve the money, guess what? It ain't gonna come your way. It's a frequency. So I feel in my heart, I know I deserve it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm way more humbler. I'm gonna do good with the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spend it on stupid, frivolous stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn, bro. Everything is a learning process, bro. I wake up today to learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I keep it 100, man, all across the board, bro. If you ain't learning, what are we here for, bro? You either gonna build or destroy. Is y'all building or is y'all destroying? Think about that. Is y'all building or is y'all destroying in this world we live in here, governed by the moons, governed by the stars, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So, it's my turn, man. Like 2026, man, it's just gonna be, big bags, bro. Big bags, bro. It's not over. Oh, like you might not have figured it out in 2025, but I guarantee you, you got steps closer to get to your goals. Now, this ain't the time to stop. This ain't the time to stop. This ain't no sprint. This is a marathon. You know what a marathon is? You got to keep going until the finish line. A sprint is something you sprint down a block. You sprint across the street. That's not what life is. Life ain't no sprint. Life is a marathon. You got to run multiple miles to get to the finish line. That's life, bro. So you gotta be in it for the long haul, bro. In it for the long haul. This ain't no microwave life. You know, I get it, the microwave generation, but this life ain't that. This life ain't that, bro. You really gotta put these pieces in play, bro, and watch whatever you doing. You got, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch it grow. What are we doing out here, man? Now, I mean, if your OGs ain't teaching you the right way, man, then can you really call them real OGs, bro? If your OGs ain't schooling you to the game, can you call them OGs, man? You gotta ask yourself, man. Them streets is dead, man. F them streets, man. I know a lot of people don't like to hear it. F them streets. Them streets ain't about nothing. Every time I go live, you're gonna hear a F the streets campaign in all my lives. So I want y'all to think I forgot about it. No, I didn't. F them streets. Leave them streets alone. Stupid, dummy. Didn't you see the best of them get taken out? Even when they come back to the streets after winning, they come right back. That's the streets tricking them. Streets calling their name. The streets telling them, come back to the streets. Come back. Come back. Come back to the streets. Why the hell would you leave your comfortable surroundings to come out here where it's treacherous at? Where you know the people resent you, they jealous of you, they don't like you. So you just come out here to rub it in people's face, to rub your wealth, your money in people's face. And then you feel some type of way when you get fierce resistance. Fierce resistance, you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Why come back to the streets if you don't gotta be here? That's what I'm saying. You know, you just want to be seen. Yeah, I just want to be seen. A lot of y'all just want to be seen. I just want to be seen. I just want people to see me on this corner. I want people to see me. See me, please. Look at me. Look at me. Attention seekers, man. A lot of y'all seek attention, man. A lot of y'all seek attention, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's a bad thing about it. Because you're going to get the attention you're looking for. But I don't think you're going to like it. You ain't going to like it. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like button if you're coming to the building. You know what I'm saying? We're on the social media platform. So we here to socialize. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. We don't, whatever we do, we're going to do it full throttle, bro. We all the way in. We all in. Like that was one of my mottos in my songs that I made. We all in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You know, still doing my music thing, still laying down the bars, you know what I'm saying? I'm still doing what I do, bro. I don't change, bro. I'm still doing it. But I'm just doing it at a better pace. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a whole new way of thinking, man. Like every 5 years, you know, my mind frame changed, bro. Every 5 years, bro, I start to think different, as everybody should, bro. Ain't no way you still thinking the same 10 years ago. So in your 30s, you still thinking as in your 40s and vice versa. Like, you can't do that, bro. You gotta elevate your mind, bro. What are we doing out here, bro? Ain't we out here to be great? I'm I'm out here to be great, bro. I'm out here to be great. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't knock greatness. That's what I'm saying. Don't hate greatness, bro. I love greatness. I appreciate greatness. I celebrate greatness. That's what I come from. That's what I come from. You know what I'm saying? I come from greatness. So we celebrate it. You know, we don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Time, what's up, man? Respect, fast, stay blessed and balanced. And the only way is Brooklyn way. I'm in the New York state of mind. I'm in the New York state of mind. Salute to you, Time. Time coming here with that good energy, man. That positive energy that we all need, man. We need good people in our corners, bro. I don't need no crash out in my corner, bro. I need good folk in my corner, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Good people in my corner, man. Salute to Time, man. Respect your family too, brother. Stay blessed and stay balanced in this life, man. You already know, man. You already know time. Time is, time is all we got. Like, to keep it 100, time is something that, you know, that's not stopping, bro. Time ain't stopping, bro. Like I wish I could hold on to moments, but I can't, bro. Like the special moments with the fam and all of this, man. I wish I could pause time, bro. I wish I could pause the clock and just live in this moment forever, bro. It don't work like that, bro. That moment come and go, and yesterday is gone forever, never to come back. The moments of yesterday, everything we did yesterday is gone forever. No two moments are ever alike. So whatever I did yesterday, it's gone forever, bro. Like everything I said yesterday, the people I spoke to yesterday, the uh the moments of yesterday, it's gone, bro. Like that's how I think, bro. Nah, that's Biggie Smalls, man. That's Biggie as a baby. It's Notorious B.I.G. That's Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Biggie. But this is the Notorious B.I.G. This is his first album cover for Ready to Die. This is Biggie. Yeah, man. So we hold Biggie near and dear. Like even you know, it's about to be 30 years, bro. 30 years in 2027. Biggie's gonna be gone for 30 years, son. 30 years. You could imagine that. So, so he he Biggie was dead longer than he was alive. Think about that. Biggie was dead longer than he was alive. 2 more years is gonna be 30 years, and we still celebrate Biggie. So like 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 you might kill the body, but the memory, his legacy is gonna outlive the shooters. It's gonna outlive all of them. You know what I'm saying? So whoever did it, Biggie's legacy and his memory is gonna outlive y'all all. So 30 years later, 40 years later, we still repping Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Still. Yeah, 718 isn't my name. So if you see my name, it's called 718 Cave. 718 is the area code. So I'm letting the whole world know where I'm from. I'm from 718, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's in my name. So, it is what it is. You already know, K. A lot of these brothers can learn a lot from you, especially these young ones. Yeah, man. That like time. I appreciate you, man. See, like when it comes to me, bro, I'm all about please, thank you, yes sir, no sir, yes man, no man. I'm about respect, bro. Respect to babies, respect to the pigeons, respect to the cats, respect to the animals, respect to everybody, bro. So we are big on respect in Brooklyn, bro. That's why Brooklyn is a beautiful place to live. Don't let them fool you to think in Brooklyn. No, no, no. Brooklyn is a beautiful place to live. You know what Biggie said? Spread love. That's the Brooklyn way. In Brooklyn, we spread love, bro. But it's just that, the pockets are, you know. But don't let that deter you, bro. It's nothing but love and respect here, bro. Please and thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Like that don't make me weak. That just makes me a man of respect. You know what I'm saying? I respect people, bro. So respect goes a long way. Respect goes a long way. Keep dropping that knowledge. You already know, my guy. Did it take time for you to understand that respect? Oh, man, listen, man, it didn't take time for me to understand. It takes you damn near losing your life. You damn near getting beat to death to learn. Respect is a serious thing. You don't disrespect no man. See, you ain't gonna learn that there's no consequences. But you learn consequences in the real world. And it's gonna teach you real quick. It's gonna fix you real quick, shape you up real quick to let you know, okay, disrespect is something you can't do. Like Mike Tyson said it best. Mike Tyson said, the internet make people You know, Mike Tyson said the internet make people, something. They can't get punched in the face no more. You know, so Mike Tyson from the old school. Mike Tyson will punch you in your face. You say something wrong. The internet, you can say something out of pocket, and there's no consequences. Before the internet, it was always consequences in the streets. Cause if you're gonna troll in the streets, man, you gotta troll outside. You couldn't troll on no computer. I'm a Tupac fan. Shout out to Tupac. Keep teaching that great street knowledge, brother. The world needs it. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. You already know, but yeah, yeah, but respect is something that people need to be big on. We big on respect, bro. I respect everybody, bro. You will never see me disrespect another man on this planet unless he disrespect me first, and I gotta smash him. But before I smash him, I'm gonna try some conflict resolution. Now, if I can't try conflict resolution, I'm gonna stay away. He's he's pressuring me. I gotta defend myself, and I don't want to ever defend myself because I'm a win. Because I know what I'm capable of doing. But I'm also intelligent to know that it never need to get to violence. We could always solve any issue through talking. Any issue is solved through talking, bro. We don't gotta go violent, bro. We don't gotta go to the violent route, bro. I never want to take it there. I never want to go to the violent route. Like I rather we just part ways and we just never deal with each other no more. I don't gotta hurt you. You don't gotta hurt me. I don't gotta come around you. You don't gotta come around me. Let's keep it that way. I'm okay with that. That's conflict resolution. That's keeping the peace. That's keeping the peace, bro. But this generation, bro, this era, they don't want to keep the peace. They want to do stuff to you, put it on the internet, and they dry snitch on themselves. And then they end up in a jail cell. And they mad. How you mad? You putting everything on the internet. You want to do this to a person, tape it, put it on the internet for likes and clicks, not knowing police got social medias. You know, the hip hop police was around since the 90s. Now, anybody know the hip hop police? They was around. They just changed their name to the social media police now. So the hip hop police is now the social media police. They're all in these social media websites. You know what I'm saying? They're all in these websites, and a lot of cases been solved through social media. Vlad TV name came up in a lot of these cases. No Jumper platform came up in a lot of these cases. So you gotta be mindful of what platforms is coming up in these court cases, bro. Vlad, No Jumper, that's all police there. Police is all up on there. They all there. Police is there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Get this shit out, bro. That's why Unc is here. Unc is here for y'all. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come to the building. Y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the police is all on these webs. Listen, y'all make the cops' job so easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all make their job so easy. Like, who playing with the like button, man? Who playing with the like button right now? Who's playing with the like button, bro? Either you gonna like it or don't, bro. Like, don't hit the like button and then unlike it, then hit the like button. And bro, I see you, man. I see what you're doing, bro. I got the analytics right there, bro. Stop playing with the like button, bro. Either you gonna like it or don't, bro. Or get up out of here, homie. But yeah, but back to the story at hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. But the internet, man. The internet is where a lot of people go hide. They hide on the internet, bro. They hide and they say goofy stuff that they wouldn't say in the real world. So the internet is like It was like role playing for a lot of people, bro. It's like role playing. That's why the comments and all the out of pocket stuff they say, I don't even take it serious. Cause I know they would not say that in the real world. So you in the safety of your home. I'm in the safety of my home. I'm in the safety of my home. So if I want to grab a phone and jump on anybody live stream and just troll them and talk crazy stuff, they could do that with no consequences. So, but I wasn't raised in that era. I was raised before social media, where it was no trolling. If you wanted to play with somebody, play around with them, you had to do it outside, and you're liable to do something to you. That's where we come from. You play with somebody, they're gonna do something to you. Now you could hide. You could hide and play around. But then that makes you look weak, bro. Cause when I see that, I'm like, damn, that's weak, bro. Like you on the internet popping it. You popping it on the internet, bro. Like that ain't real, right? Now I understand if you outside popping it, you popping it on the internet. And a lot of people do that, bro. A lot of people do that. Cause the majority of the people, the audiences, they don't know better. The audiences don't know better, bro. Like people still getting scammed for 800,000, bro. I'm watching this stuff on YouTube. This dude lost 800,000. Another person lost over $1 million this year. So I'm like, people still getting scammed out their money. I'm like, bro, WhatsApp hit you with somebody from WhatsApp hit you with a message. Yo, I got some cryptocurrency. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's make some money. And you deal with this person. Like, these people, like, there's a lot of people on the internet that don't have street smarts, bro. No street smarts, bro. Like, over, you give away your life savings to a stranger who finessed you out of like, bro, I can't even blame the scammers, bro. Like when somebody gets scammed out their money, bro, I go to the comments to see if people figure this stuff out yet, bro. I can't even blame the scammers, bro. I gotta blame the people who give up the money, bro. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't put a gun to your head. They ain't put a gun. They finessed you with a script, and you fell for it. You can't blame the scammer. You fell for the script. It's a greedy play, bro. Obviously, man wanted to invest into crypto, right? He's being greedy, bro. You don't know this person. This person hit you with a exorbitant, amount of number. Yeah, you're gonna make this back, make this, and so you're gonna be in the millions. You're gonna be greed was in the victim greed, bro. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna give a person I don't know off WhatsApp over $800,000. What are we talking about here, bro? What are we talking about, bro? Like, it, it boggles my mind, bro. It boggles my mind, bro, how these people have this money for so long, acquire all this money, acquire this for years, only to lose it to a scammer, only to lose it in 5 minutes. Like, what are we doing here, man? And then people get mad. How you gonna be mad at the scammers, bro? How? They sending out scripts all day. If somebody bite, they bite. I get scam phone calls. I get scam text messages. I don't bite. Oh, this is a scam. And I move on. So who are biting? Who are biting these scammers, bro? Because I never fell for it, bro. So why are people 800,000? $1 million? You give to scammers? Scammers are living better than us. Like you might look at me and say I'm nuts, but you might see somebody in a beautiful car, a beautiful house, not knowing he's a scammer who just scammed somebody out their life savings. So be careful who you envy. Be careful who you hold in high regards. Because remember, scamming is damn near $1 billion business. So it's a lot of rich scammers out here who portray themselves as good people. They done scam people out their life savings. They in the nice cars. They in a beautiful community. People look at them. People look at them as the pillar of society. Yeah, that's the pillar of society right there. He has a nice car. He has a beautiful house. But that man done scam people out their life savings. His job is to scam you out your life savings. You could be old. He don't care. He scam you. But y'all hold him in high regards because he know how to dress it up nice. He'll come in a suit, nice car, and y'all fool. Y'all fooled by the image. That don't fool me. A suit don't fool me, bro. Like, I'm scared of a man in a suit. I, like I'm not scared of somebody with with their pants hanging off their ass. I'm not scared of that. I'm scared of a man in a suit, because that man in a suit is gonna push that nuclear bomb. I'm gonna repeat that. Tyrone hanging on a corner, pants hanging off his ass. I'm not scared of him. I'm scared of that well-spoken man in a suit that's tricking the world. Got his hand on a nuclear bomb. Cause let's be real. If a nuclear bomb is launched, it's gonna be by a man in a suit. It's not gonna be by Tyrone. But the world hates Tyrone. And they overlook the man in the suit. You see that? I never fall for this shit, bro. I always target the hires. I always go for the government. I always go for the bosses. Because them is the one who the world tend to, not give blame to. They tend to give blame only to the poor people. They tend to just come down only on the poor people. But the rich people, they tend to, no, leave them alone. To hell with that, bro. I bang on them all day, bro. That's who I bang on. If y'all don't know, I bang on the governments, the presidents, and all the higher ups. Because that's where it starts. Forget the poor. That's easy. Anybody could pick on them. That's like a bully picking on somebody with no power. That's like a bully picking on somebody with money. Nah. Let's go target the people with money who's causing all this friction. Let's target the people with money who is living this lifestyle that y'all don't want to talk about. Unless it's Diddy. Diddy, y'all could talk about Diddy all day long. But Trump is worse than Diddy. I done told y'all the story about Trump. Trump, I done told y'all. Do I gotta read it again to y'all about Trump and how he's worse than what Diddy could ever do? Come on, man. Y'all playing, man. Y'all pick and choose. I don't pick and choose. I bang on Diddy. I bang on Trump. Like, what? Black, white, purple. I don't care, bro. I bang on you, bro. I'm not a respect of a person, bro. I don't care how much money you got. That don't affect me. That don't affect my decision. I'm not a respect of a person. Never been. Never been. Hakeem Jeffries was in the Epstein. Listen, man, everybody's in the Epstein files. The Epstein files is something that's greater than Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's greater than Diddy. Well, the Epstein files is greater than Diddy, man. You know? The Epstein files greater than Diddy, man. Right or wrong? Diddy ain't got nothing on that. My man got a whole my man got a whole thing, Well, my man got a whole island to do whatever he wants. So Hakeem Jeffries, I never heard of him. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. But yeah, man, they all on that. Michael Jackson did too. Surprise. Michael Jackson is there. Y'all know that? Surprise. Michael Jackson is there, bro. Michael Jackson is on these files. Now, what is Michael Jackson doing there? Now, we know Michael Jackson and kids. We know that. Michael Jackson and kids, bro. It's like he loved kids. So, did Michael Jackson go to Epstein Island to engage in kids, bro? Did he? Because we know Trump had a 14-year-old at his mansion in Mar-a-Lago, bro. Like, come on, bro. These men love to live like this. They all live like this, bro. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. They all live this lifestyle, man. They all live this lifestyle, bro. You know what I'm saying? They get money, and you really get to see who they are. The money gonna show you who people really are, bro. Period. The money gonna show you who they are, bro. Now you ain't gonna pay attention. That's on you. But I pay attention to who people really say they are, bro. Oh damn, you get down like this. Oh, okay. That's what this about. That's what that's on. The money really exposes people, bro. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Let's get those likes up. Appreciate y'all for being in the building. Let's throw a different green screen on here. Let's go outside real quick. All right, we outside, y'all. Y'all hit that like button as I come back. Good morning, y'all. What's up? We back, man, in the building, man. Good morning to the beautiful people. This is uh this is the fourth quarter of the stream. You know what I'm saying? This is fourth quarter. Halftime came and went. So we in the fourth quarter of the stream right now. The last quarter. Anytime it hits to like the hour mark, that's when we winding down. So, I try to keep it between an hour and what I'm saying? Just to get the good algorithm, the good views, and the good numbers for the day. Um, yeah, uh, so 50 Cent is out here. 50 Cent is on a tirade, man. 50 Cent is out here, man. Taking no prisoners, bro. 50 is taking no prisoners. You know, 50 is attacking. He's in attack mode, bro. Listen, man, this internet is a funny thing, bro. The stuff that come across my timeline is a funny, funny thing, man. The stuff I see on my timeline, it's a funny, funny thing, man. He's so Munchie B. Speak of Munchie B real quick. Munchie B says morals over money. Morals over money. Okay, Munchie B. Adam 22 an apology. Two says he wants you back. He don't want you gone from the podcast. So I seen a blog with Munchie B saying he's gonna take a little vacation. He's gonna take a little break from No Jumper. Like that's not morals over money, homie. Period. That's not morals over money. No Jumper did that to you. You don't look back. Of course, apologize. Adam seen it. Adam. Oh damn. You know, um, you know, you need Munchie B. Maybe I shouldn't have blew up like that on air. So Adam realized the error of his mistakes. Now, don't go back. I don't care the apologies. I don't care about none of that if I munch you. I don't care. I'm not going, bro. It's rear view mirrors for a reason, bro. I'm not looking back there. I'm moving on, bro. If you go back to No Jumper as a Munchie B, now you putting money over your morals, which would be totally, totally a contradiction to everything you stand on. You said money over, you said morals over money. You go back to No Jumper, man. Now you putting money over your morals, bro. Ain't that much money in the world that I would take an abuse from from my boss on air. I mean, like if this is behind closed doors, y'all on TV, y'all on air, y'all live. So your boss disrespecting you on live, it's never a good look, man. It's never a good look, bro. No Jumper, they've been falling. They've been, 2026, man. Like, I don't see how they could survive that whole year. Remember, they lost Brick Baby. They lost DW Flame, Suspect, Flacco. And these was the people that was making No Jumper. They made No Jumper who they was. Adam 22 couldn't carry that by itself. And now you got OG Gumby, you know. Gumby like he ready to crash out. I seen it, like it's messy over there, man. Like that No Jumper studio, that No Jumper whole content, that No Jumper podcast is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. 2026. They don't got the staff to hold it up. Lush is the only OG veteran from back. And even Lush is Lush, man. Ad Hefe, he always sleeping. He don't, like Ad Hefe saved the content for his channel, so he ain't gonna debate. He ain't gonna say too much. When he do talk, it's gonna be on his platform. So he just coming in for a check. He'll fall asleep. You got Adam 22, Ad Hefe, Lush. It's a weak lineup. That lineup is weak, bro. Munchie B was the only reason people tapped in. Brick Baby, DW Flame. Even that's the only reason we tapped in. They gone. The platform is hurting. So Adam 22, what is he left to do? Apologize. He apologized to Munchie B. And try to get him back. Now it's in Munchie B's court. The ball is in Munchie B's court. Is he gonna go back? Or is he gonna keep it pushing? Keep it pushing. Like, what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta keep it pushing, bro. Never go back. You know what I'm saying? First mistake is on you. The second mistake is on me for letting it happen again. I'm not gonna let it happen again. Know what I'm saying? So we always gotta be morals over money. I like that motto. I live by that too, bro. Because I know all money ain't good money. You dig what I'm saying? So I kind of limit, the stuff I do, my interaction with people. You dig what I'm saying? So he shouldn't go back. at the end of the day, you know? Hell no. It's wild. This like that disrespect, bro, should not be tolerated, bro. He said that man had dead skeleton hands, dead mummy hands. Don't touch me, acting like a diva. Like that, bro. That man blind, bro. Maybe he's reaching out to see where he's at because he's drunk and you know what I'm saying? So imagine you tell a blind man, don't reach out to see where you at. Don't touch me. And he has no vision. That you know, that's what Adam 22 in the world. They take from the Munchie B situation. Munchie B don't got no vision like that, bro. So if he's, you know, you gotta give him the leeway, bro. Gotta give him the leeway. Let him see where he at again. Let him touch you know, because they don't got this. So half the time they don't know where they at, bro. Their vision is gone. They don't know where they at. So they gotta touch him. You know what I'm saying? So for Adam to be so cold-hearted to Munchie B, that he realized it, the backlash. He realized was, oh damn, I lost, you know, a good host. Oh damn, I lost this. Let me go apologize and see if nah. I'm good on that, bro. I'm good. I appreciate your time. I appreciate that. But you showed me your true colors. You showed me who you are. That's all. I don't care how much money you got. You show me who you are. Have a nice life. I'm gone. Like, I'm not gonna sell myself out, bro. At the end of the day, I gotta look myself in the mirror. Always remember that. You gotta look yourself in the mirror. And is you gonna be satisfied with what you see? Or are you gonna be satisfied with what you see in that mirror, man? You know? So, that's why when you go to a lot of people's houses, you go to somebody's houses, right? And they got their mirror turned around. They got their mirror turned. They got their mirror in a closet. Some of them don't got no mirrors. They don't want to face themselves. They don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't look themselves in the mirror. And, that's another mantra. You look yourself in the mirror and say you are great. Say, speak to yourself in the mirror. Say good things to yourself in the mirror. A lot of people can't do that, bro. Like a lot of people hate themselves. So if you hate yourself, bro, how can you be in a relationship? How can you love somebody if you don't love yourself? Ask yourself that. How can you love somebody if you don't love yourself? How? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people in these relationships and they're not healthy and stable enough to carry on a relationship, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. Just because you could date don't mean you should date. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can shouldn't mean you should. You know? So, like in these relationships, like a lot of people bring baggages. They bring a lot of, turmoil to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? They bring a lot of unnecessary baggage to a relationship, bro. So, gotta be mindful, man. You really gotta be mindful, bro, of the people you lay down with. Plant your seed, and the object is to plant your seed in fertile soil. Fertile soil is the object to plant your seed in. Like a lot of these dudes, they don't plant their seed in fertile soils. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand what that means. Plant your seed in a fertile soil. A stable woman, bro. That's what you want to plant your seed in, a stable woman. You don't want to plant your seed in one of these nothing, these nutty females, these listen, you're gonna have a lot of headaches, bro. She gonna put you through hell. I don't care how good she look, bro. If she ain't fertile, if she ain't of sound mind and body and soul, you asking for trouble. You asking for trouble, bro. Period. You asking for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how good she look, bro. I know a lot of them, they're not stable up here. They're not stable up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn, you know. So I tend to plant my seed in fertile soil, man. You know, for real, man. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. What's good with y'all? It's 3 in the morning, 3:18 in the morning, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock where I'm at. Y'all tap in, man. You know the content don't never stop. The content keep going. 3 in the morning. It is what it is. Content keep going. Algorithm don't never stop. The algorithm is a breathing thing, man. Like I had to study this YouTube algorithm. I had to study this for like a good month, bro. A good month. I had to study the algorithm, seeing the patterns of it. And I learned this algorithm is a breathing thing, bro. This algorithm is alive. It don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? So you, as a YouTuber, as a content creator, you gotta put out content. You got 24 hours in a day. All it takes is 1 hour or something to make that content. So you know what I mean? Make that content, edit the content, and put it out. Okay, that's 1 hour. You still got 23 hours left. What are we doing in the 23 hours? Like Wu Tang said, you can't party your life away, drink your life away, smoke your life away. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I mean? Because your seeds grow up the same way. So I say that to say, man, gotta stay focused, man. 2026 is here. A whole new another year is approaching us. And y'all gonna make the same resolutions, and y'all gonna break them in less than a week. So my thing is, don't make resolutions. Just just stick to the program. Cause a lot of y'all come on the social media, yeah, my New Year's resolution is to do this and do that. A week into it, so you're done. So how about not saying nothing and just doing? You know what I'm saying? Just doing, bro. 2026 is going to be the year of action. How about that? Let's make 2026 the year of action. More action. Okay? How about that? How about that? 2026, 2027. So, yo, we about to hit 2030, bro. 2030. You could imagine 2030, bro. Another decade. 20, 2010, 2000s, even 2020, bro. Imagine the whole 2030s and 2040s and stuff. Come on, man. Like that, that's uncharted territory, man, to be thinking about 2030. The technology they're gonna have in 2030, or they waiting to unleash in 2030 because they got the technology already. But they just do it on a time schedule. Like the technology they got, some of them will say, all right, let's put it out in 2030. The top of the whole new decade or something, 2030. Let's hit the world with this. Flying cars or something. Crazy technology that's gonna shape the way we see things. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a gift and a curse, man. Cause I seen a video, bro. It's a gift and a curse. I seen a shock vest. Y'all ever seen a shock vest? Alabama prisoner was wearing vest, a vest, like a bulletproof vest, but it wasn't bulky. It was just a vest, a white vest. And shock vest, meaning you wear this vest. Anybody could push a button and you start getting like, bro. I seen that thing, bro. I'm like, wow, bro. I'm like, what? A shock vest for prisoners? So that was for, and the person who was using his example, he said, I'm a volunteer prisoner. I'm such and such a volunteer to, to show how the vest work. And that thing is horrible, man. I guess that's what they got in prison for for bad prisoners. They put a shock vest on you. Put a shock vest on you, and anytime they feel like it, they push that button. You get shocked up. Woo, woo. Even though he was a volunteer, you could see the pain from him getting shocked, bro. That man was on the verge of crying. That thing, like, it hurt, bro. Hurt. Shock vest. Who invented that? Got to be a demonic person, bro. To have something, a vest that could shock you, bro, and you a prisoner. Of course, they're gonna test it out on the prisoners first. But y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about human rights. That's a human rights violation. You could see the terror in this prisoner's face, and of course, he was black. Like all the experiments they do on us. Of course, it was a black man that they put this shock vest on, and damn near barbecued his ass. Come on, man. Of course. You know what I'm saying? It's like, these people is diabolical. The people who rule above us, bro, the people who governs us, these are wicked, evil people, bro. You know, they're above the law. They can't be arrested. The cops, the cops work for them. The military works for them. They work for them. So they could do whatever they want. And they do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. They do whatever they want, bro. And everybody just go along to get along. That's how weak this world is, bro. This world is a weak world. Like, like, I'd rather die than share the air with these wicked bastards. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to death. Because at least death is gonna free me from this wicked government. This spell called life. It's gonna free me from sharing the air with these wicked bastards. You dig what I'm saying? I'm very serious when I say these things, man. I don't want to share the air with them. They don't deserve the privilege of seeing a righteous man like me. They don't deserve that privilege, bro. That's why I don't entertain them at all. I don't entertain none of them, bro. Because I know they put the drugs in the community, bro. And Tyrone got no drug manufacturing plant, ghettos. It's no drug manufacturing plants in the, yo, let me get you out of here, bro. Like, there's no drug manufacturing plants in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So we really gotta see who like, who creates the problem? Like, who creates the stuff, bro? Like like we don't got access to these sea cargo jet planes. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger, it's a conservative effort, bro. It's a conservative effort. Remember, these people like to see the world burn. They like to see the world burn. That's why judges put out a criminal who got 18 priors, who got, you know, who got 18 felonies. You like, why would the judge release him back into society? He got 18 felonies. Why would a judge do it? They love to see the world burn. They love to, they love to see the world burn. They get a kick out of seeing this, something they release back into society go crazy and harm people. Of course. Cause I asked myself that, at that point when, like when somebody harms somebody out here in the world, like like a criminal might like beat up a lady, or he might kill a lady, right? Because that's what they do. And you go to find out this man had 18 felonies. He wasn't allowed back on the street, but somehow a judge let him back out on the street. Who, like, the blood is on the judge's hands at that point, bro. At that point, the judges got to be held accountable because they was in prison. Somebody let him out. Somebody let him out. So whoever let him out, the blood is on your hands because he didn't break out of prison. He was in there serving his time. And somebody said, okay, that's enough. Let him go back into society so he could reoffend. I blame the judges for that. Always the judges. The cops do their job. The prosecutors do their job. The cops do their job. The prosecutors do their job to convict them. And the judges do their job to hand down sentencing. At some point, they get out earlier, or at some point, they never supposed to be out of prison in the first place. They let them out anyway, because this society is soft on criminals. They are soft on criminals. But God forbid you be a citizen and protect yourself against the criminal. They're going to be hard on you. You see what I'm saying? Society respects the criminal, but they don't respect a working man. The world is flipped upside down. I'm trying to tell y'all this. The working man cannot defend himself. The judge would hand him a vicious sentence. But a career criminal, the judge will look at him as a partner. That's, they're all criminals. The judge is a criminal. The cops are criminals. They're all criminals. They all get away with stuff under the guise of, police got immunity. Anything a cop do, he has immunity. Like officers punish themselves. Like when a cop do wrong, he, like his superiors and all of that, like they decide the punishment for a cop. So cops decide other cops' punishment. Police immunity. Like y'all don't understand, bro. Y'all don't understand how the civilians are left out butt ass. We left butt ass. Like, the gangs got their thing, the police got their thing, the government got their thing, the Republicans got their thing, the Democrats got their thing. Everybody got their little clique. Everybody's clicked up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, everybody's clicked up. And they clicked up for one purpose: to cause strife and confusion. The gangs is here to cause strife and confusion. The government is here to cause strife and confusion. The Republicans, the Democrats, they clicked up to cause strife and confusion on this earth. On this earth, bro. You dig what I'm saying? You cannot fall for the games these people play, man. The games these people play, it's a dangerous game. Because they play for keeps. And remember, the police are in their pockets. The police are bought. The police ain't gonna ever prosecute them. Ever. These are the gatekeepers. These are the lawmakers that make the laws, but at the same time, the laws they make, they don't even follow. They don't follow the laws they make. Ain't that a hypocrite? Ain't that a hypocrite? You make the laws to not follow them. That's a hypocrite to me. Judges having sex in their chambers. Judges sleeping with defendants. Police officers stealing money from the evidence room. Police officers stealing drugs. Like these are criminal offenses. that people in higher power abuse. You know how much cases I heard about judges sleeping with women in the chambers, judges jerking off while a damn trial is going on. The judge butt naked on his robe, he beating his meat. Like, man, listen, man. These people are diabolical, man. They're diabolical people, man. Don't ever think these people are so innocent. Of course not. You don't get that job, that position being innocent. A manager don't get the manager position being nice. No. To get to be a manager or an executive, a CEO, you gotta be a piece of crap. You gotta be a piece of crap to get in these higher positions. You dig what I'm saying? You can't be a nice person. Then like the nice people only work the low tier jobs. Now when it comes to the higher ups and you getting promotions and all of that, you really gotta show a trait that you're not here to help the people. You're here to oppress. You know, you know, that's a manager's position. A manager is here to oppress the workers, oppress you, keep you. Yeah, that's what. That's who's gonna get that. Like I went up. Like they offered me many manager positions when I was working at the jobs. I didn't want it because I know if I become a manager, I can't be cool anymore. See, when I'm not a manager, I'm cool with my coworkers. We could chop it up, we could do whatever. Could even smoke weed on a break. Now, if I take this manager position, I can't be cool with them no more. I can't smoke weed on a break no more. Like I really got to change up, and I got to be hard and austere to them. That's what that position entails. I can't be our friend no more. I gotta oppress y'all, cause I'm a manager now. I'm not a coworker. I'm not at your level no more. I'm above you. So if I'm above you, the script in America, if you're above them, is to oppress the people you above. And they all do it. They all do it. They oppress the poor. They hate the poor. They misuse the poor. They mismanage the funds that's supposed to go to the poor. The poor don't get none of the money. Stop me when I'm lying. Please stop me when I'm lying. Please stop me when I'm lying. Please. Come on, man. We need to talk about. But yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Cause that's real stuff that affect real life. Y'all want to come into social media to escape real life. That's why y'all come into social media to escape real life. Nah, I come into social media to put real life in your face. You come on this channel, there's no escape from it. You know what I'm saying? Put it in your face, man. Like, yo, hey, yo, Rob, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, but it's just a society we in, man. Like I'm here to help, man. Anybody ask me for money, bro, I give them. Any homeless person, anybody who need the money, bro, cause I'm in a position to help. I help, bro. I don't even ask them what are you using the money for. Yo, don't use my money for drugs. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to tell you what to do with my money after no. Some people will give strict stipulations. Don't use my money for this. You only better buy it for this. Listen, man, here you go. Do what you need to do with it. Understand, you know what I'm saying? You destroyed in this society. Because a lot of people don't even know the games that's being played. Democrats, Republicans, they get behind closed doors and they laugh at y'all. Because y'all divided and they not. Millionaires talk to millionaires. Democrats talk to Republicans all day long. They both from the same coin. It's the game they run into y'all. You know what I'm saying? The game they run into y'all. Y'all going crazy and I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, and this and that. Not knowing they both running the same. They both on the same coin. One is heads, one is tail. But they're on the same coin. Millionaires talk to millionaires. These Democrats and Republicans get, they get behind closed doors. They go to lunches. Of course, it's a game they play. All that stuff is politics. No, not politics. It's politics. Yo, bro. So like once you get all the brainwashing off of you, man, you will feel so free. You'll feel so relieved, bro, that you could see through the BS. You can see through all of this stuff, bro. All through it. All through it, bro. Millionaires talk to millions. You understand what I'm saying when I say that? Millionaires talk to millions. They ain't gonna talk to you. But they talk to everybody on their level. They're very cordial with them. But it's a game they gotta play to y'all. And they trick y'all. Yo, what's up from Indonesia? Appreciate you, man, for being in the building, man. I'm so humble. Appreciate you. Yo, like I done said appreciate you to somebody, or I done said the word appreciate you over 1,000,000 times in my life. I done said the word I appreciate you over 1,000,000 times. But how about please and thank you? I done said please and thank you over 10 million times. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Please and thank you. I done said these words millions of times that came out my mouth. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a man of honor. I'm a man of dignity. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff that the world lacks. You could come and get it here. You know what I mean? It's still small pockets. Come and get it here. Honor, dignity. I'm going to ride with you to the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to backdoor you. None of that goofy stuff, bro, that these people hold popular now. They hold popular now. Love is the new hate. That's what they say. For me to love you, I got to hate you. I got to hate on you. I got to hate whatever you do. That's what they say. Love is the new hate. Who made that up? Love is the new hate? Why is that? It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way, bro. I love everybody, even my enemies. Christ said, love those, even those that hate you. Christ said that. Even your enemies. I love y'all because y'all don't know what's, like y'all don't know why y'all hate me. But y'all just see the light, the innocence of me, bro. I ain't let this world corrupt me. A lot of y'all been corrupted by the world. I ain't let the world corrupt me at all. Not at all. I ain't fell for the games of the world. That, that way I'm corrupt. Nah, bro. I'm still innocent like a child. I still got that childlike innocence. You know what I'm saying? And we all should strive to have, but 90% of the world don't lost that. They don't got that no more. The world done corrupted them, took their heart, turned it dark, and it is what it is. I still got that childlike innocence. You could just see it off me. You could see my aura. You know what I'm saying? Is that of real? Is that of true? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the building. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. It's 3:40 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You already know what we up. Content don't sleep. So I don't sleep. The algorithm don't sleep. The algorithm is up 24/7. The algorithm is a living, breathing thing, man. This algorithm that I got on my phone, that I mastered, is a living, breathing thing. That's what I learned from it. This thing is living. So I gotta feed the algorithm every day. I feed it and I grow my channel, man. I don't gain over 400 plus more subscribers in damn near less than 2 months. I gained over 400 more subscribers, bro. Well, like I remember subscriber number 6,000 was my mod who subscribed on another channel. That was Stars. Stars was my 6,000 subscriber. He subscribed on another channel and got me to 6,000. I ain't forget. Now we 400 more subscribers in, and I still remember that. And I still shout him out for that. Ain't that loyalty? Ain't that, understanding when people really look out for you? You'll never forget about it. I'll never forget, bro. Like even 50 Cent said one time, right? Master P was the driving force for him to do his shows. Cause I'm wondering, I'm like, yo, how is 50 Cent doing all these shows in Connecticut? 50 Cent is doing shows. I'm, I'm like, yo, bro, who is funding that? Well, 50 Cent spoke on it. 50 Cent said Master P gave him money for 8 shows, right? 8 shows. He gave him all the money up front. 50 Cent did 4 shows. And Master P said, yo, hold up. I gotta do something. We're gonna get back to that. It was 4 shows left. So by the time Master P got back to 50 Cent to do the other 4 shows, that man was already 2-time platinum. He was already 2 times platinum. So guess what? Master P now, the new fame 50 Cent got, sent him to finish off the rest of the shows and make his money back times 10. Master P was the one who invested in 50 Cent to do those first shows. He did 4. Master P put it on pause and said, hold up, I got stuff to do. When I come back, we're going to finish off the other 4. Well, by the time he called 50 Cent to finish off the other 4, that man was already double platinum, 2 times platinum. 50 Cent never forgot about that. 50 Cent never forgot about that. And I never forgot about the people who funded me and who funded my dreams. And I never forgot about the people who helped elevate my platform. That 6,000 subscriber, shout out to you, stars. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? Never forget. Like, bro, we stick to the script, bro. So how can somebody, nobody could ever hate me, bro. You know why? I stick to protocol, bro. Nobody could ever hate me, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, especially if you help me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. That's why I'm loved out here, homie. I keep it 100 with y'all. This ain't no interneting. Nah, this real life, bro. A man did something for me. I'ma always remember that. Even on the internet, a man did something for me. One of my mods helped me get to 6,000 subscribers on his second account. I appreciate you, homie. Never forget it. Never forget it. People helped fund my career, gave me money along the way to help me with my dreams. I never forget you. Shout out to Master P, man, for what he did for 50 Cent, man. Because Master P seen the vision. He knew 50 Cent was going to blow up. Like, we all knew 50 was going to blow. But Master P actually put dollars behind the action. Dollars behind the action. And by the time 50 Cent come back to do them other 4 shows, he blew up. He's already double platinum. Never look back. Never look back. That's the goal. Blow up, never look back. But at the same time, you want to help those along the way. That's what we do it for. Once you get rich, it's a responsibility, bro, to take care of the less fortunate, bro. You have a responsibility, bro, to take care of the less fortunate, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a responsibility, man. He said, blessed is those who consider or take care of the poor. The Bible said that. Blessed is he or she that take care of the poor. So figure that out. I'm going to holler at y'all, though. Peace.